Hello everybody and welcome. Guitar Guru Jeff here. How are you doing today? Man, I hope you said great because I have a great lesson in store for you today. Today we're going to be covering top 10 essential items that every guitarist needs in a toolkit. So whether you're gigging, jamming, or practicing, these items will save you a lot of frustration and keep you on track with your playing and your learning. Alright, so for our essential items, I've broken it down into two categories. Category 1 would be guitar care and maintenance, and Category 2 would be practice and performance essentials. Some of these might seem obvious, while others could really surprise you, so I need you to stick around. There may be something you haven't thought of yet. Let's dive in. Alright, let's get started with the first list of 7, which would be practice essentials. Item number 1 on the list would have to be a quality music stand. I have right here a Pro-Line music stand. It's not that I'm recommending this one individually for any particular reason. There are other good quality sturdy music stands out there. Manhasset's a good brand as well. But what I recommend that you don't do is don't get one of those cheap wire stands. Those things are kind of garbage and they fall apart. Now why are these really important? Well, music stands help us keep our music at eye level. That's really important to help with posture when we're practicing. Alright, and number 2 on our list of practice essentials would have to be a guitar strap. Now there are a lot of different types of straps out there. I recommend getting a quality one that's thick, that has a lot of padding. Now why is it important to have, why is it essential to have a guitar strap? Well, it helps distribute the weight of the instrument effectively across our body when we're playing. Also, it helps promote good posture as it keeps the guitar in place. Alright, on to number 3 on our list of practicing essentials. Get a quality guitar tuner. Now you notice I emphasize the word quality because there are a lot of guitar tuners out there. I know some of you have guitars that you've gotten from other people, or possibly you bought a guitar in a kit and it's come with a guitar tuner. There's a million of these things on the market, but I would say probably 80% of them are trash. They're garbage. I do recommend this brand in particular. This is a Polytune chromatic tuner. Now why is it important to have a good tuner? Well, nothing's more frustrating than picking up your guitar and playing a chord and it's horribly out of tune. With a tuner like this will help ensure that all of the strings are where they should be in the correct pitches so that when you play the notes and the chords that you're practicing, everything sounds good. To item number 4 on your list of practice essentials, an iPad or a tablet. Of course, either one works, but let's face it, we live in a digital world. Everybody learns from the internet. Matter of fact, right now, you're watching me on YouTube on the internet, correct? Well, some of you will prefer to use a phone. I highly recommend you have a tablet because the screen is much bigger. I mean, even me at my age and my old eyes, I need something a little bigger than a phone. I think it's a great idea to use this. I love using it when I practice. And why is it good for you? Well, because my channel is on YouTube and you can look up my channel on one of these awesome devices and practice along with many of my great videos. On to item number 5 on our essential list of practice items, multiple guitar picks. Now when I say multiple picks, let's step back for a second and talk about the correct type of pick to use. This is a celluloid, I don't know what they call these things. These are the picks that you can pretty much get for free at Guitar Center, or they're given to you at Guitar Center, or even with many instruments that you can buy. These are very cheap picks. I do not recommend these picks. These things are really, really cheap. I could wear down one of these picks in probably 15 minutes of playing. They're not very sturdy. I recommend getting one of these. I have 2 of them here. I recommend getting a Dunlop Max Grip pick. These picks are great for a few reasons. The first reason being that it has a grip on it and it keeps the pick from sliding around in your hand. The other reason is because earlier I mentioned multiple pick types. Well, I like to get a thinner pick for when I'm strumming and I need a looser sound, and I prefer getting a thicker pick. These are both Max Grip picks, a thicker version of a Max Grip pick, Dunlop. This is a .70 and this is a .125 pick, but I highly recommend these picks. All right, number 6 on our list of essential practice items may seem obvious to some of you, but I'm surprised at how many students really don't have one of these. What is this thing? This is the guitar stand. Well, why is this important? Well, a good guitar stand helps you keep your instrument safe and accessible while you're playing. It not only prevents damage, but but I also encourage you to pick it up every day so students can have their guitar stand in their room or their practice space. They walk in the room, they see their guitar, and they go, oh, it's time to practice. And for number 7 on our list of practice essentials would have to be a capo. So I think you probably know by now what a capo is. It's this device that actually allows us to clamp the neck at a certain point, making it easier for us to play chords in other keys. Now, why is it important? Well, a capo not only allows you to change the key quickly, but it also makes it easier to play along with others or to adapt a song to your vocal range. It adds a lot of versatility to your playing, so I recommend that you get a good quality capo. This is a Kaiser capo, one of my favorite brands. Move on to number 8 of our practicing essentials. We're talking about maintenance essentials now. Number 8 would be a string winder, clipper, bridge, pin tool. Let's just call it a multi-tool. Well, why is it important? Well, this multi-tool makes string changing much faster and much easier. This part right here is the string winder, which really speeds up the process when we're putting new strings on. We can crank that thing really fast and get that string in tune and not even skip a beat. This part right here is the clipper. This allows us to clip off that excess string when we change a string so it's not hanging off the edge of the headstock. You don't want to get struck by lightning. And then this right here would be the bridge pin tool. We're going to talk about bridge pins in a second, but a lot of times when you're changing strings, it's really difficult to get that bridge pin out. This little tool, you can wedge right under there and pry that thing right out. And number 9 on our list of maintenance essentials would have to be extra bridge pins. Now, bridge pins are those little pins that go down in the bridge of the guitar that keep the ball end of the string secure into the bridge. Why is this important? Well, I've been changing strings before, and as I'm pulling the strings out, these bridge pins break over time. And I didn't have an extra one, and I had to play, and I had to do a gig. Well, at that point, I think I found an extra one lying around in my toolkit somewhere, but I did have them. It's really important to have these, as extra bridge pins are necessary because they do break from time to time. And last but not least, for our essential items for practicing on the guitar for maintenance, we need extra guitar strings. This may seem obvious, but fresh strings are crucial for an optimum sound quality on the guitar. Having a supply of strings on hand ensures that you're ready to replace those worn ones if one of them breaks. Now, what do I recommend for strings? This is a box of D'Addario strings. Somebody gave me these for Christmas about a year ago, but I really prefer silk and steel strings. Those are the best quality, and they stay and sound the best for the longest time. Alright guys, so that's a wrap on our essential gear rundown for the lesson for today. So whether you're just starting out or you've been playing for years, these tools will help make your practicing sessions and performance sessions run much smoother. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the thumbs up, comment, like, and subscribe. For more gear recommendations and guitar tutorials, don't forget to hit that bell so you never miss an update. Keep rocking, keep practicing, and remember, the right gear can make all the difference in your musical journey. See you in the next lesson.